Hello, everyone. This is Amardeep Mishra, your aptitude and soft skills trainer. And today I'm again back to you with a new video on number system. So this is going to be our third video. And in this video, we are going to cover the remaining part of factors. In our previous video, we had seen that how to find out the total number of factors. There's some total number of even factors, and there's some total number of odd factors, and there's some. So in this video, we are going to discuss about how to find out the perfect square factors, how to find out the perfect cube factors and their summation also, and how to find out the factors which are the multiple of 6 or 8 or 12 or any composite number. So we are going to discuss about that thing in this video. So without wasting any time, let me share my screen with you. Uh, just hold on for a second. Okay, fine. So the number that we had taken was 15,000, right? It was 15,000. Okay. And its prime factor format was what? It was 2 cube into 3 raised to the power 1 into 5 to the power 4. Okay. So if you would have seen my previous video, I had explained that how to find out the prime factor format of any number. So I had taken this example of 15,000. So in this video, we will talk about the perfect square factors, perfect square factors, perfect cube factors, and last factor that are multiple of any composite or prime number. Fine. So we are going to deal with these three things in this video. So let me begin first with the perfect square factors. Okay. So we have the prime factor format, and this is the prime factor format. It is 2 cube 3 1 5 to the power 4. Okay. So guys, first of all, let me tell you one thing, that if I am taking a perfect square number, so let's say we have 400, right? 400, it's a perfect square number. So how can I write this number? This number can also be written as 20 whole square. Okay. So now again, this 20 can be broken as 4 into 5 square, right? We can write it like this. Now this 4 is what? 2 square into 5 to the power 1 whole square. Now if you open up this entire square, so here you will get 2 square to the power 2, which will be 2 raised to the power 4 into 5 to the power 2. So if you open up this bracket, you will get this 2 raised to the power 4 and 5 to the power 2. So here you can see that the power of each prime number, I mean, this was a composite number 400, and when we converted this composite number into its prime factor format, we saw that the power of each prime number is the multiple of 2. Fine. So here the power of 2 is what? 4, and here the power of 5 is what? 2. So both the powers are the multiple of 2. So we have to keep in mind that the power of each prime number will be the multiple of 2 in any perfect square number. Fine. So what we have to do, so here in this format, we have got 3 prime numbers. First is 2, second is 3, and third is 5. So make 3 columns. First is for 2, and second is for 3, third is for 5. Okay, so for 2, 3, and 5. So you have made 3 columns, these 3 columns. In the first column, you have to choose all the powers of 2 which are the multiple of 2. Okay, so we will take the power 0. Obviously, the power 0 will be taking of 2, because power 0 of any number will give you the result 1, power 0 of any number, and 1 is always a perfect square number, right? So we will take power 0. Next, we will take 2 square. Next, can we take anything? No, because the maximum power of 2 here is what? It is 3. So we can take 2 raised to the power 0, 2 square. And next power, we would be taking 2 raised to the power 4, but we cannot take that. Why? Because in this format, the maximum power of 2 is what? It is 3. So 2 raised to the power 0 and 2 square, we can take only these two numbers. Fine. In the second column for 3, for the second prime number, which is 3. So the power of 3 is what? 1 in this format, right? So we can take what? Power 0, 3 raised to the power 0. Okay, now talking about the third prime number, which is 5. So the maximum power of 5 is what? 4. So we can take the power 0 of 5. We can take the power 2 of 5, and we can take the power 4 of 5. Okay, so we can take 3 powers of 5. Why have we taken? Why? Because we are supposed to form all the possible factors which are perfect square in nature. So that is why we are taking every power of each prime number which are already a perfect square number. So 2 raised to the power 0, 2 square, 3 power 0, 5 0, 5 square, 5 to the power 4. Okay, so if you start finding out each perfect square factor separately, so you can from the first column you can pick this first number, second column first number, third column first number. You can multiply all these. So 2 raised to the power 0 is 1. It is also 1. It is also 1. So 1 into 1 into 1, you will get 1. Okay, first perfect square factor. Now let's say you took this 2 raised to the power 0. In the second column again you took this 3 raised to the power 0, and in the third column you took this 5 square. So if you multiply these 3, so 1 into 1 into 5 square is 25. So 25, and so on. You can, by different combination, you can get the different perfect square factors. But this is what they will not be asking you in the question paper. They will not ask you about this thing, that which perfect square factors are there in the format. So you have to give them the answer as how many total perfect square factors are there. So we can see that in the first column we have got two numbers. First is 2 raised to the power 0, and second is 2 square. In second column we have one number. In third column we have got three numbers: 5 to the power 0, 5 square, 5 to the power 4. Okay, so in the first column we have got two number. Second column we have got one number. Third column we have got three numbers. So if you multiply all these three, you will get different combination. Okay, so 2 into 1 into 3. So this is your 6. So 6 total perfect square factors you have. Okay, now if you have to find out the sum of all these perfect square factors, okay, sum of all these perfect square factors, that will be in the first bracket. It is very easy. In the case of perfect square and perfect cube factors, finding out the sum is very easy. So just take for the first column, which is for 2. In the first column we have got two numbers. Okay, so write down these two numbers and add them. So 2 raised to the power 0 plus 2 is square. First bracket close. Second bracket, we have got only one number in the second column, so which is 3 to the power 0, bracket close. Third bracket, it will be for the third prime number, which is 5. So in the third column we have got three prime number, I mean three numbers: 5 to the power 0, 5 square, 5 to the power 4. So simply add them, add all of them: 5 to the power 0 plus 5 square plus 5 to the power 4. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get the sum of all the perfect square factors. Sum of all the perfect square factors. Fine. So this will be your 5 into 1 into, this is your 625 plus 25, your 650 plus 1, 651. So if you multiply these, you will get the sum of all the perfect square factors. Okay, so total number of perfect square factors are 6, and their sum will be this. Now talking about the perfect cube factors. Perfect cube factors. Okay, second is your perfect cube factors. Perfect cube factors. So the format was 2 cube 3 1 into 5 to the power 4. Okay, this was the format of prime factor format of 15,000. So here, for finding out the perfect Q factors, first of all, let me tell you that if a number is a perfect cube, so the power of, if you convert that number into its prime factor format, so suppose I have this 1000. Okay, so 1000 can be written as 10 raised to the power 3. Okay, so 10 is what? 2 into 5 to the power 3. So if you open up this bracket, you will get 2 cube into 5 to the power 3. So you can see that if you convert a perfect cube factor into its prime factor format, then the power of each prime number in that format will be the multiple of 3. That is the speciality of a perfect cube, number, sorry, perfect cube number. Okay, so here again in this format we have got 3 prime numbers, so make 3 columns again, first for 2, second for 3, and third for 5, for these 3 prime numbers. So in the first column, we'll take all the perfect cube factors, possible perfect cube factors. So first will be 2 raised to the power 0. Why we have taken power 0? Because power 0 of any number is 1, and 1 is a perfect square number also, and it is also a perfect cube number. Okay, so 2 raised to the power 0, next 2 cube. Okay, that's it. We cannot take 2 raised to the power 6 because the maximum power of 2 here is 3 only. Okay, so if there would have been let's say 2 raised to the power 6, if this would be present, then we would have taken here 2 raised to the power 6 also, but we cannot take. Why? Because the maximum power of 2 in this format is 3. Okay, so this is the thing. Now for 3 we will take only 3 raised to the power 0. We cannot take 3 cube because the maximum power of 3 is 1 in the format. For the 5 to the power 4, we will be taking 5 to the power 0, 5 cube. That's it. We cannot take 5 to the power 6, 5, because the maximum power of 5 is what? It is 4 in this format. Fine. So now again, you can get all the different perfect cube factors if you want to have a look at them. So first will be take this one, and this one. Multiply them, you will get 1. So first perfect cube factor is 1. Second, take this one. Second column, take this one. Third column, take this last one. Multiply all of them. So 1 into 5 cube is what? 125. You will get 125. Okay. Third column, first again, third perfect cube factor. Go to this first. In first column, take the second number. It is 2 cube. Second column, this one. Third column, take this one. So you will get 2 cube into 1, that is 8. And then this 2 cube, 3 power 0, and 5 cube. This will be your 8 into what? 125, right? So it will be 1000. Okay. So all the perfect cube factors are these: 125, 8, and 1000. So these are 4. Okay. So even if you don't want to find out all the perfect cube factors individually, you can also find it out like this. In the first column, we have 2 perfect cube factors, right? In the second column, you have got 1 perfect cube factor, and in the third column, you have got 2. So 2 into 1 into 2, you have got 4 perfect cube factors. So this is how, or by this way, either way you can find out the total number of perfect cube factors. Fine. So now if you have to find out the sum of all the perfect cube factors, so sum will be again in the first column you have got 2 numbers. So in the first bracket, take 2 raised to the power 0 plus 2 cube, bracket close. Second column mein you have got only 1 number, which is 3 raised to the power 0. And third column mein you have got 2 numbers, 5 to the power 0 plus 5 cube. Okay, so you simply have to calculate this value and you will get the sum of all the perfect cube factors. So this is the basic approach. See, this value you can calculate. It is very easy. You simply have to multiply. But the main thing which I'm trying to convey is to get the approach, that how you have to find out the perfect cube and perfect square factors. Fine. Now suppose the third case is if you have to find out the factor which is the multiple of any either prime number or a composite number. So third case is, let's say again the format is your 2 cube 3 1 into 5 to the power 3. Okay, so it is 15,000. This is the basic format. So if I ask you that how many factors are there which are the multiple of 2, which are the multiple of 2. So you have to find out all the factors which are the multiple of 2. Okay, so what you have to do from this format, you have to take 1 2 out. Okay, 1 2 you have to take out of this format. So the moment you take 1 2 out will be your 2 square into 3 to the power 1 into 5 cube. Okay, so you have taken 1 2 out of the format. Now for time being, assume that this is your main format. This is your main number. Now for time being, just assume that this 2 is not present over here. Okay, ignore this for time being. So 2 square 3 to the power 1 into 5 cube. This is your main number. Fine. Now what you have to do according to this format, just find out total factor. In the last video we had seen how to find out total number of factors. So in this format, the power of 2 is what? 2. So in the first bracket, take 2 and then add 1, right? This was the approach. Then we have the second prime number, which is 3. The power of 3 is 1. So in the second bracket, take 1 and then add 1. Third prime number is 5. So the power of 5 is 3. In the third bracket, take 3 and then add 1. Okay. So you have got 3 into 2 into 4. This will be your 24. Okay. So 24 factors are there, which are the multiple of 2, which are the direct multiple of 2. Getting my point? So this is how we'll find out. Now one more thing, guys. Now you have to find out. So this is what? This is the total number of the factors which are the multiple of 2. Now we have to find out their sum. The sum of all these 24 factors which are the multiple of 2. Okay, now we have to calculate the sum. So guys, had it been a case wherein you had to find out the sum of all the factors, so in that case, we would have started from the power 0 of 2. Okay, power 0 of 2, then power 1, then power 2, then power 3. This is how we were supposed to do. Okay, but here, as you have taken 1 2 out of this format, this 1 2 you have taken out, so we will not be starting with 2 to the power 0. No, we will not be starting from here. We will be starting with only 2 to the power 1, and we will go up to the maximum power of 2, which was there in the main format. In the main format, the maximum power of 2 was what? It was 3. So we'll go up to the same power. We'll go up to the 2 cube. Fine. So we will not be taking this. So we can say 2 to the power 1 plus 2 square plus 3. Sorry, 2 to the power 3, bracket close. In the second bracket, you have got 3 to the power 1. As you have not taken any 3 out of the format, so you will be starting from the power 0 of 3 as usual, and 3 to the power 1, bracket close. For next prime now, which is 5, start with the power 0 again. 5 to the power 1 plus 5 square plus 5 cube plus 5 to the power 4. Okay. So this, if you multiply all these 3, you will get the sum of all the factors which are multiple of 2. Fine. So now, suppose if I ask you, how many factors are there which are the multiple of 8? Okay, multiple of 8. Now look at this thing, guys. 8 is what? 8 is 2 cube. Okay, and our main format was main prime factor format was your 2 cube into 3 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 4. Okay, so here what you have to do to find out the factors, all the factors which are multiple of 8, you will have to take 1 8 out, which is 2 cube. So this entire 2 cube will come out. 2 cube has come out. So inside the bracket, which 2 prime numbers are left? Only 3 raised to the power 1 and 5 to the power 4. These 2 are left. Okay. So 2 cube. Now, what you have to do, you have to find out again what? Total number of total number of factors which are the multiple of, which are the multiple of 8. So for time being, assume that this is your main factor, obviously, as you have taken 2 cube out. So for time being, assume that this is a main main format. So for this format, how many total factors will be there? So the power of 3 is 1. The first bracket take 1 and then add 1. Second bracket, what is the power of 5, which is 4. In second bracket, take 4, which is the power of 5, and then add 1. So you will get 2 into 5, which is 10. Okay, so 10 are the total factors, total number of factors, which are the multiple of 8. Okay, which are the multiple of 8. So these are 10 factors. Now, if I have to find out their sum, the sum of all these 10 factors, the sum of all these 10 factors. Now, guys, listen to me very carefully. As you have taken three number of 2's out. So in the first bracket for the first prime number, which is 2, we will not be starting with power 0. We will not be starting with the power 1. We will not be starting with the power 2. We will not be taking these three terms. Why? Because we have taken three number of 2's out now from this format. So we will not be starting with either 2 raised to the power 0 or 2 raised to the power 1 or 2 raised to the power 2. So we'll take only 2 cube here. Okay, we will not be taking these three. Okay, in the second bracket, as you have not taken any 3 out, so for 3 you will be starting as usual with power 0, 3 power 0 plus 3 power 1, and for 5 also as usual, 5 to the power 0 plus 5 to the power 1 plus 5 to the power 2 plus 5 to the power 3 plus 5 to the power 4. Fine. So this is how you will be. So if you multiply all these brackets, you will get the sum of all the factors. So this is the basic approach, guys. This is the main step, that which things you have to skip. So please note down this point very carefully. Okay, which terms you have to ignore. So for you, the task is for this 15,000. I'm giving you this homework. You have to solve these values, these things, and you have to comment in the comment section. Okay, because then only I'll be able to figure out whether you are actually watching the video and whether you're actually understanding it or not. So for 15,000, find out all the factors which are the multiple of 24, okay, which are the multiple of 18, and which are the multiple of 12. How many factors? Don't find their sum, just find out that how many factors are there which are the multiple of 24, which are the multiple of 18, which are the multiple of 12. Okay, so guys, solve this one, and thank you so much. This was all about your today's session. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I believe that whatever we have discussed today in this session, in this class, whatever we have discussed is clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, if you have any kind of query, you can just comment in the comment section. The moment I get free, the moment I see your comment, I'll be just replying to your comment. I'll be just trying my level best to solve all of your queries. So if you find this video actually helpful for you, so please share this video with your friends also, so that it could be a great help for them also. And as my focus is just for the students who are preparing for CRTs, so all of my videos in this series of aptitude are going to be of great help. So please, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe to it right now. Okay, it's for your good. And if you actually like this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. Just like this video. And thanks for watching. Thank you so much. It's gone.